Um, Hi, I'm just trying out my camera today, so I'm really not sure how this is going to work, but I had a request from a viewer and a friend who wanted to see all 75 of my calibration cats. So let's go through that. Hi, I'm Caroline. I'm from Red Dust Creations. Sorry I'm a little bit flushed at the moment. I've just gone through the long routine that any chronically ill person will understand. I washed my hair and combed it and dried it, which is about 2 hours, and I have about 0 spoons left, but you know, that's okay. So yeah, that might be why I'm a little bit more flushed than usual, but we're still here. You might get lucky, you might get to see some cats running around in the background, or I could be completely in the way. I'm really not sure. We're just gonna find out, okay? So, as I was saying, okay. We won't, oops, light, okay. Yeah, the camera fell over already, so yeah, we might try something different, okay? So we'll just see how I go with the camera. It may be a bit shaky. My camera has a grip in it, so I can hold it. I got it specifically for that purpose, and it has built-in optical stabilizers, I think. It's a Sony something. I'll put the details in the description when I figure out what they are, okay? But so these are the cats. 75 colors of filament. Some way more similar than I intended, because I didn't open all the boxes as I got them. I was just like, oh, that's a pretty name, and I ordered more filament. Okay, but I did my best to ensure that, oh, I'm going to get a light or something in here, or just not film in here when it's, sorry guys, closer to the end of the day. So that's okay, we'll figure things out. Yes, we will figure things out. That way better? That way better? I don't really know. Well, now I'm just looking up. That's just weird. Okay, sorry guys. I'm just figuring things out as we go. Okay? I might flip this around so we're looking at the cats. That's probably easier now. You've seen my face. You've seen my confusion. Let's go with this for now. So this is a pile of cats. Calibration cats. So as you start each roll of filament, you're actually supposed to test them out to make sure that the filament prints properly, so that you don't need to change any settings, etc. So they have the standard thing that they provide you with, like as a simple model, is called a benchy, so I guess a benchmark, but it's a little tugboat. But then obviously someone's gotten bored and someone's made cats. And the coolest things about these cats is that, so not just are they calibration cats, but they are also stackable calibration cats. Obviously if I was using a flatter surface, let's try that again. Okay, flatter surface. We are in the old veranda at the front, which is probably still one of the floors that's the most wonky, or the wonkiest still. I apologise if this is going to make you all seasick when I actually release this, but we'll get better at it. Yeah, so they also stack, which was really cool, but not a great idea for a market or anything like that, because obviously kids are going to come past and they're going to want to play with all the cats, because they're very sensory. They've all got a number on them, and that number corresponds to a filament that is written down on a piece of masking tape that is currently stuck to the side of my 3D printer. I will formalize the system, but for now it'll do. Now, when I had my market, I think it was last weekend, we had our last market, it was really windy, so I had 3D printed these, oh, that floor there was a bit wonky. Sorry, I had 3D printed these IKEA SCADA boards, and they are called infinity boards because they've got little holes in the corners that can join together, and you can just make it as big as you can. And they've got this really cool patterning on them, Voronoi patterning, which is really cool. However, they were no match for the wind, and as a result they got blown over, and there are not as many, like all the clips are broken and things like that. So like even this one in the middle, it should have 2 bits there, but it's only got, oh sorry, it should have the 2 bits like that one, but they've only got 1 in that one. The bases were really sturdy, they held up, which means that the joints down the bottom, so that joint there has held up, and I think this joint here has held up. Yeah, they are the only ones. So the ones in the middle are the ones that did not survive. But that's okay, because this was all 3D printed, and as a result of that, I was able to 3D print some more. Now, what I did was, so there was actually even, so with the cats, someone had also created a shelf to go with this style of boards, the IKEA Scardus boards, or Scardy boards, I apologise to the language I am butchering, where each cat sits. It's for 8 cats on each row. So they're all sitting on there, and so the cats are fine. I don't think we have a single Manx cat amongst them. I think that they all managed to maintain their tails when they took a tumble, but yeah, we need to find another solution. Okay, so now we are going to, I'm going to show you how we put these things together. I think. Nope, that goes back that way, so we want to go like this way and have it something to lean against. Nope. Yeah, that'll do for now. Okay, so obviously I've got to take these boards off here and separate them. So we've got the one join down here, so this one down the bottom, that is still functional, so we can leave that one together there. Got these ones here, so I've got to remove the clips. Oh, no, that one is not functional. They're all, as soon as I moved it, it fell apart, so none of them are functional. This is really not going to work at all, guys. I don't know how I'm going to be able to show you. I'm just going to have to hold it, okay, and work one-handed because, hey, I'm a teacher. I can do lots of things. They're awkward. Don't stand on that board, Caroline. It's going to move. Okay, so we have one half, and then we have the other half, okay? So I have printed out, so we've got the top 4, and I've got another set of 4 because we're going to double the length of it. Not high, no higher, because obviously too high is as high as it's going to get without breaking on us, okay? Particularly if we catch up another wind. I've also printed some extra feet for use with the extra panels, but I also, so that's one set, the set there for the new 2 panels, but I've also done an extra set, so I could probably put them in between as well to perhaps add a little bit more stability, which might strengthen it a little bit further, okay? So what I need to do now is have a look through all my different connectors here and see what I need. So I need to have one of these. Where is it? How do I... There. Okay, so that's going to join these 2 bits together on the bottom. Alright, so we're going to need that. And then we're going to need the 4 plate. And that's going to then join them together in the middle. And there'll be another one of those which will go over here to join that one to the next one. So I will stop you here while I do this. If I could know how to put down my camera safely, I'd do that. But I don't, so we'll just stop it here and then I will add the next bit on. 0 editing as promised, except for that. So we're back, but just temporarily because it turns out that the clips that I thought were still okay are not okay. So I'm going to have to print a whole lot of clips. And I need to print more shells for the CaliCats, so I will keep doing that over the next couple of days, and then when I get that done, you'll get a part 2 part 2, which will show you exactly what this will look like when it's up on display for people to use when custom ordering 3D printed objects. Okay, so until then, bye. I'm Caroline, Red Dust Creations. Please thumbs up, like, or subscribe if you would like more of this slightly chaotic and unhinged content. Yeah, okay, this is life. See ya.